gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. For those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to call in 339. Those of you having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me at 339-1670, or you can call my office at 237-3135. Those of you that have properties to sell, you can also contact me. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Tonight I want to shout out some officers tonight. Sergeant Swamba is one of them. Jerry Mahabir of Barapur Police Station. Sean Soliman of Marabala Task Force. Now these officers, I know these officers personally and they have been doing a wonderful job. Coming to Sergeant Swamba, he's a man grounded. I must say, he's a man grounded. He's a no-nonsense man, very straightforward, easy to talk to, and he loves to go after criminals. That is what I can say about these officers and them. Now viewers, it's Fire Friday tonight. Feel free to call in, voice your concern, voice your opinion. Let us know what is going on in your area, in your community, the roads, WASA, NIS, your boss giving you trouble. Let us know. Thus far, since Real Talk have been on the air, a lot of people have been calling and complimenting my staff for a job well done because of the fact that they got result in what they have been waiting to accomplish for a long time. For a long time. And we have been getting some calls about NIS. Their records are showing something different to what business people are paying. Last year there was a big scam, big fraud racket in NIS. And people have been calling me, Saieed, we are not getting NIS. We are not getting our NIS money. Our contribution, what we paid to what they are showing us is totally different. It is totally different. People have been calling, Saieed, we're not getting our money from our retirement, from health. And this is some serious issues because you're working your lifetime. Mr. Rodriguez from Siparia, he is still waiting. He is still waiting. So I want to know what is keeping back these people from getting money that is owed to them. You have already made your contribution, but now you can't get your NIS. You can't get your benefit that is due to you. Why? Why is that? It's sad to know you're putting out all this amount of labor, all this amount of years, you're paying your money, now you can't get what is rightfully yours. Some pensioners have been calling, Saieed, some people getting 500 extra and some people not. Why is that? Why is that? You are entitled to pension. That is your rights. And nobody is coming out and saying what is going wrong. Nobody wants to come out and talk. When you go to NIS, they're telling you something, the paper showing something different, and your file showing something different. So how could that be? HTC, a lady called me today. Said 40 years now, I sent in the application to HDC, and up to now, Up to now, she haven't got a reply or anybody visited her. Why? Why is this taking place? What is the people in authority really doing concerning these things? Nobody wants to answer. Nobody wants to answer. When you try getting in touch with a supervisor or a manager, calls going unanswered. Why? So you going to tell me 10 times for the day, 11 times for the day, you can't hear your phone ringing? Your lunch break so long? This is things in Trinidad and Tobago that need addressing. It needs addressing. Hospital issue needs addressing. Wasa needs addressing. And nobody wants to come out and say anything. Why is this? What is your portfolio being a manager? What is your portfolio being a minister? Nobody. Is anybody really care? Or you just working for the money that your position giving you? So this is what I want to know. Because a lot of people calling. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
All right. I am almost 70 years old.
Okay.
10 years ago, I have applied for my contribution, and there's a lot of runaround from NIS. They tell me bring in my TST paper. I took it in. They tell me come in and see when last I worked in 1970. And all these things is showing on the computer where I work and pay them their monies. And up to now, and I'm a disabled person to move around and go around, and they're not giving me my NIS contribution. 10 years now. And another thing is, I have been several times in St. James Medical Complex. When you go there on a morning 6 and 7 o'clock, you're not coming out until next morning. One doctor, they're busy and they have attitude.
True.
Look how long I'm waiting. They tell me, well, look how long I'm working. I haven't gone home as yet. Lots of attitude. And it's going on months and months and months. And then another thing, no room in the hospital to put you. They even tried to send me quite Tobago, and I live in Diego Martin.
Tobago?
Yes, they said, I'll put you in the hospital in Tobago. You have no room. I said, no, I'll wait. I'll wait 2 days on a wheelchair. Then they get a place in Port of Spain. And when I went to Port of Spain, they took me then 2 days after I got to go on Ward 15. And it's a lot of runaround. You're sick, you're going in the hospital, no medication, St. James, no room, no doctors, and they just walk up and down, up and down. You're going there suffering from morning to night. Children, old people suffering in this country. What's really going on in this country now? Our health sector has gone down the drain. And thank you so much.
Thank you, caller. Tobago they were sending her? Tobago? She from St. James. No place in the hospital and they're sending her to Tobago to lie down on her bed? Talking about health, viewers, "33 specialists, doctors from Cuba, have been appointed various positions in the health sector, because there are 20 special departments that have no doctors in Trinidad and Tobago. And 33 Cubans doctors have been appointed to go to these various hospitals in their various medical field. Now what I want to ask, if there's any student out here in Trinidad with your doctorate, please call in. Please call in. Because the ministry is saying that there are no doctors available. So they had to look outside of Trinidad to get doctors to fill these positions. So all these doctors that went on scholarships, all these interns that on scholarship, and you went through UE, and you finished your degree and everything, where are they? That is what I want to find out. Where are they? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Good night, go right ahead.
Yes, my husband is 69 years this year. When he turned 65, we applied for pension. They turned him down. They said the application was rejected. They didn't give a reason. 2 years after, 2 years ago, we went back to apply. The officer just she just looked at the paper. She didn't even look at the paper. She just told him, don't waste government paper, and that was it.
Don't waste government paper?
Yeah.
This is an NIS office?
No, pension.
Pension?
Yeah.
Do you have the name of the woman?
Yes.
Text me the name tomorrow.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
So you see how slack the officers in Trinidad and Tobago that are supposed to be assisting people, how slack the workers are getting? Slack. Like if you're slacking a nut from a bolt. And especially if you hear they do their nails, and you go in with them to sit down and chat, they're like this. They don't want to damage their fingernail. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Go right ahead.
I'm calling concerning the flood with this guy by after the we did nothing from addressors.
Thank you, caller. For this week, from Monday till about 5:30 this evening, I got over 120 calls in one day concerning checks for flood victims. Up to now, the ministry haven't released checks for these people concerning the flooding. 4 months now, going in 5. And when these victims go into the office, all they are saying is that the process on pause. But these same victims and them who have friends going into the office, same office, and collecting checks. One lady called me and she said, Said, I went into the office and the way the woman talked to me, she swear to God that woman was her mother. And the woman telling her, well, I get flooded out too. She said, Said, all I did was bent my head and water came out my eye. Caller, good night. Call, are you there? So sometimes I wonder if the managers in his office if they know what's going on with their staff, or if the supervisors know what's going on with their staff, or if they themselves are encouraging it. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, sir.
When the government doesn't permit the country here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but you're talking something else?
Go right ahead, I'm listening to you. Guess we lost that. You see, I will tell you something, eh? When you're here in a position and you feel without you, the company can't survive, think again. When you're in a position and people come into you and you feel you is the boss of NIB, or you is the boss of the pension and you're only a clerk at the counter, think again. Because I will tell you something. When you leave your office and you exit your front door and you fall down and you bruise up your knee and you break up your fancy nail where you spend 200 to do, is people self-coming to pick you up. Caller, good night. So this is what I want you to understand. Those that are working in office, check yourself. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed. Good program. With reference to the doctors, 99% of the doctors in Trinidad are of a particular race. So that is why Rowley don't want to hire them, the government don't want to hire them. I want him to publish what are their specialty, the 33 doctors. I want him to publish what are their specialty. Why you are sending doctors, over 300 graduates waiting for employment in Trinidad?
Yes.
Send them to specialize. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Caller, good night. Caller, you there?
Hello.
Go right ahead, sir.
Saeed,
Yes?
how are you going?
I'm okay.
Wonderful program.
Thank you.
But I'll tell you something. You know what some of these public servants need? What American public servants went through the shutdown. Where they had to humble themselves and go and get ration. When people bring a tin of corned beef for you and hoping some NGO come and give you a loaf of bread.
Yes.
For 34 days you go without pay. And now you're studying now in the next 15 days you don't know if Donald Trump will shut down again.
True.
Some of our public servants need we should have a system like that, where the government shut down and public servants know how to humble themselves, so that when they're walking around with the nails and they feel better than everybody else, that they will know that, hey, yeah, what now? The man who you pass straight on the road, who may be hungry, and you pass him straight because you feel he's a public servant, when the government shut down and you have to line up and accept ration, you'll have a different attitude when you go back to your job. You see people different. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Now, for viewers who do not know, that is taking place in the United States presently. Offices are being shut down. Public servant offices are being shut down. Some paying mortgage for car. Some paying mortgage for house. Some paying mortgage for universities for their children. And right now, they are just home. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there? They are just home. So some of these public offices in Trinidad and Tobago You just feel that you cannot get fired. And you feel that the chair you're sitting down on is yours. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, Sai, good
Yes?
night. The accident with the bus, right? Is everybody in the bus that be insured?
Well, yes. Because it is a public transport, yes.
So then the passenger could claim.
Exactly so.
Yes, I hope they have a lawyer to deal with them with that.
Well, I hope so myself because it's an accident.
Yes, that's right. Right? All right then.
Thank you, my friend. Yes, everybody are insured. As long as it's a taxi and it's age, you are insured. So any damages, take a good lawyer, go with your doctor paper, and claim your medical benefits. Back to the office. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Right, I'm calling from Laundry Street, Kelly Village, concerning our flood relief check.
Concerning?
Our flood relief check, we haven't get it yet.
That is for the flood.
Yes.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay.
Guys, I get an audio through the speaker. So you see, viewers, I tell you, a lot of people call me. And every time you call the office, nobody's answering. Nobody. No manager, no supervisor. Nobody not answering because nobody wants to give account. Because I will light you up on national television, and if your work is to make sure that signature reach on that check, believe me, I call in your name, you know. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
What happened? This is going in 3 years now, right? I have a street light by me, and the place just be dark out every night. We have to switch our phone in order to come in. Boy, see if you could help us now get the street light fixed.
Okay, give my guys your contact number and they will get it. Caller, good night. Caller, you there? Tonight I lighten up all them government office. Every single one of them. From NIS to BIR to pension to social development. WASA, T&Tech. Some of them too slack. They're too slack with yourself. Oh, your nails gonna get damaged. Why didn't look for nail tech work if you know your nail gonna get damaged? Sometimes when they go in there and they have a little long hair, well, oh God, that's all you're seeing. You sitting down on a chair there, hour and 2 hours waiting. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed Ali.
Go right ahead.
These doctors that came here, Saeed, do you think that was advertised?
No.
It was not advertised?
No, I did not see any advertisement on TV or papers concerning the hospital need doctors.
So that's between the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister of Cuba?
Yep.
And it's our money?
Our money.
Is that could compare human trafficking? Because you can't take our money to go and pay Cubans and then tell we are going to do it, you know. That is human trafficking. You bring in people here and we don't know. I don't know if the people could talk English.
Exactly. And it have people in Trinidad who are capable.
Just before Christmas, the Alsing was saying the 300 and something doctors that are employed, he will try to fit them in some way. Did he try to fit them in them place before he called these people here? The last time we had a bunch of doctors from Cuba here, we had a real problem in Arriba Hospital and San Fernando and Port of Spain. They can't talk. And people can't explain the sickness to them. I don't know if they remain in Trinidad or they're gone.
Well, according to the reports, every 3 months to 6 months, that is rotating them.
That's it.
So I want to know if they're bringing them here to train.
Well, that could be our next thing too. Next thing they kill people on the table here, you know.
There's nothing to doubt, no?
Okay, good evening, sir.
Thank you. Nothing to doubt. I tell you, out here it's serious. Are you feeling joking? It's a jokey. Call her good night.
Yeah, hello, good night, brother.
Go right ahead, sir.
Yeah, man, I just call in because you have one, brother. I was a recipient of the disability grant some years now, brother, boy, right?
Uh-huh.
And them say they raised the money to $500, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say the money was active, would be activated from the 1st of January.
Yes.
I received my check the 1st of January. I get my normal $1,800. I received my check on February the 1st. I get $2,200. But here the greatest now, boy, brother, boy.
Mm-hmm.
They cut my money about 3 years ago for no reason.
Cut it?
Yeah, they cut my money for no reason because I 90% disability in my brain. I actually have normal vessel bleeding in my brain now, brother, boy. You understand? And what them do now is them promise me, them call me in the office before they start back to give me my money. They give a few months now, right? Them call me in the office and them put me on with some officers. And them tell me them gonna give me back my money. Every time I get my check, you see in the money that I supposed to get in net errors, right? And now when I get my new check for 2019, that disappear from my check.
Disappear?
Disappear, brother, I'm telling you.
Caller, give my guys your name and address and phone number, and I will come visit you. I will personally come and visit you. Thank you for calling in. A lady in a wheelchair spoke to me. She cannot walk. And a disability grant is the only thing that is mine her. And you know what they did? Because her son working in the house, they told her she cannot get any money. So I want to find out from these officers and them, what does the son have to do with the individual? The individual cannot work and depend on disability grant. But because the son working, she cannot get it. So if the son working for $2,000 or $3,000 a month, half of that is going to see about the woman who is disabled. So how are they going to buy groceries when the disabled woman have to get medication also? Caller, good night. Caller, are you there? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night. Let's get on the program.
Go right ahead, your life.
Yes, Saeed, you must understand one thing, that these doctors and them, coming from Cuba, you know why they employ them? And not the Trinidad doctors. The Trinidad doctors is UNC doctors. Read between the lines. Them is UNC doctors, and that's why they don't want to employ them. You remember what Patrick Manning said? The whole of the doctors, all of them is UNC. If he go there, they'll kill him. So you must read between the lines. Why?
Thank you for calling in. You know, sometimes I is sad to say this is Trinidad and Tobago, and I feel sad to say that, you know. But the thing is, if I don't get up and I don't stand up, it would not get better. So that little motive just keep me going. If I don't get up, it would not get better. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Well, you're so right about these doctors they put in here. What night it was, I carry an Alzheimer's lady to the St. Joseph Health Center in Moncton. And when we reached here, she have a Filipino nurse. So I tried to explain to her. She cannot remember, the lady don't remember what is going on. So I have to stay in here to tell you what is going on with her. No, all they come here for, so all they can't go to another health center. And if you hear the nasty attitude, because she don't understand what I'm telling her, I have to stay in the room to see what the old lady. They don't understand our language, and they're very disrespectful. And you have to make sure these people can understand English properly before you can bring them here.
Yes.
They can bring them here and distress our citizens. And the next thing is they have a big sign in the hospital stating no abuse of staff or nurses. But what about abuse of patients? Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. You see, tonight I decided to light up them government office, you know. I decided to light it up. I had a friend, a good friend. We just make cook on a Saturday night, but he passed away. He paid all his contribution and more, over $750. And when his wife went to NIS, this man working for a little more than 10 years. The government, once you're working for the government and they send you a pay slip for you, they'll just show you everything. And for the last 10 years, he has been paying NIS. When his wife went to the NIS board, his payments was reading 16. From 10 years of payment to NIS contribution, government pay slip showing every deduction. But when they went NIS, and they pull the file, is 16 deduction. 16. Last year they had a big scandal in NIS. Now, let me tell you something. When you're here done with that piece of reading, that paper, NIS, let me tell you something. When my lawyer done with all you, I know who's staying and who's going, you know. I'm telling you up front. Because you're too damn slack. Call her, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed. How are you going?
All right, go right ahead.
Saieed, is it people calling in and complaining about issues?
Yes.
That we hearing?
Yes.
No, man, that can't be happening. Because 5 years ago, for the 5 previous years that the other government was in power, thing was going nice.
Smooth.
Everybody had food on the table.
Correct.
People was employed.
Yes.
You're getting medication in the hospital.
Proper medication.
You're getting hospital being built.
Yes.
You're getting service that you wanted.
Yes.
But they didn't like that.
No.
They didn't want that.
No.
They complained. The same people who was together in the party started to chastise the same party because they didn't get enough.
True.
Now all gone. Why they complaining for? They should get another 5 years for the game now. Because sometimes it does take pain for people to realize what they had.
Yes.
Remember
yes.
what we mother used to always say?
Yes.
You never miss the what
till the well run dry.
Right, well the well still run dry yet. So they get a next 5 years with this criminal.
It mightn't have a well.
Well, if they got water, they got to drink sun. You understand? They got next 5 years with this man. I hope he win our next election. You understand?
I hear
so,
you.
when things was nice and everybody was happy, they didn't like that. They say all kind of thing about the lady. They call she all kind of thing. They make all kind of statue and drag it all over the place. Man like Incha and Ishmael, Abdullah, that same hater, Roger will sell out all them Petrotrin workers and them. Sharaz Khan. With
well,
the
now you know, Kola, I don't have a
week,
union again for the people, you know.
No, every weekend the goat man, they hugging up all of them and talking here, getting feed for the goat and where they eating now.
Grass.
You understand?
Dry grass.
Yeah, now they're so shame. They cannot even come around. You haven't seen them, you haven't seen them. Roger take his big money and keep silent now, and all the petroleum workers, half of them depressed and in depression right now. You understand?
Some of them lose their house.
By the middle of next year, half of them might hang themselves and they might have to stop selling rope and Gramazone again. You understand? Fire Friday. Enjoy the rest of
Thank you, my friend. Feel free to call in, voice your concern and your opinion. This is Fire Friday. Tonight I have dedicated tonight to light up the government office because they're too slack. They're too slack. Caller, good night.
Good night, Said. How are you doing?
All right, go right ahead.
All right. What I want to find out, I'm just asking questions. People, Greenville residents get a check within days, within 2-3 days. Fine, that is very good. That is good. Look at the people who is yet to receive checks.
Yep, after 4 months.
Look at the ethnicity and look where they come from. What agenda does this government have? Now, I see they bring in a set of doctors from Cuba, all well and good. But only recently we have doctors of a certain ethnicity was protesting. They finished their internship, they are qualified, and they are yet to be placed. What is the reason to deny our nationals, because they are of Indian ethnicity, for people outside? Secondly, I don't know, I'm asking, this government came with an ethnicity problem because we see the former governor of the central bank was replaced. He got fired. For what reason? God in heaven knows. We have a problem with police commissioner appointment. People of certain ethnicity was thrown out, although they qualified. What is the real problem with this government? Is it people of a certain ethnicity they don't like? I mean, this is blatant. You go anywhere. I don't know if this is the agenda of the government. When Rowley was sworn in, when he won the election, which I don't know if he win it or he take it or whatever it is, he said he's the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. That does not seem to apply. Every creed and race does not seem to have an equal place here.
Nope.
This man is a complete failure. This man and his government mamagaing people with a set of lies. So even when they want to talk truth at any point in time, I don't think anybody could believe. Now, look at their supporters. They came on and said, connect thief. Look at the amount of money that was spent. Look at the amount of money that was spent by the government. Where on earth does all this money come from? And your people are the supporters so dumb to believe everything this man says? As a matter of fact, I tell you like it is, I don't believe one word he or none of his ministers say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. And thanks for calling in. Feel free, viewers. This is your platform. Current affairs platform. That is why tonight I just say, you know what? Government office, NIS, NIB, WASA, T and Tech. I'll lighten you up tonight. I'll lighten you up tonight, especially social development. Especially social development. You go tell me you cut in disability grant from people on wheelchair? You have area supervisors going home by the people and them, interviewing the people them sit down in a wheelchair, somehow 1 foot on crutch. And you know these people have 1 foot and they can't move, some partially blind. And you cut in a disability grant? And every time you go, we're investigating. Government has released funds. It's always something. Always something. And the clerk send them with a nail, oh God. It's sad. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, the government bring a boat, right, to Tobago, right? And when Manin was in power, he buy 2 blimps. Where's them blimps? Where is the blimp? And And also the 17 million they spend in the stadium. Where's all that money? How come they get money now? And all these people who apply for the NIS, how come they can't get it? Thank you.
Thank you. A CPAP contractor visited me today. A CPAP contractor visited me today with files that thick. He have been paying NIS for his workers. He told me, said, Saeed, every month I just print out. Listen carefully. Every month I just print out pay sheet of every worker. He just send it to NIS, a copy. He will keep a copy, and he will send a copy to CPEP. So 3 main people having copies. One individual, it was time for that individual to get their NIS. To this man's surprise, when he went, NIS clerk telling him that they do not have this particular file of this individual. And he have file sticks. So. He said, Saeed, the clerk in NIS told me to print out from the day the guy started until the day he finished working. He told me, he said, Saeed, I am not going to print out one single page and carry it for them. He said, because, and he showed me facts. He said, from the time this man started off, he showed me documents concerning every payment deducted out from his salary. I told him, I said, take a lawyer. Go to a top-class lawyer and show them everything you had concerning this individual that NIS don't have. Now, CPEP company getting a printout of every month, the owner keeping one, and he's sending one to NIS. So how the heck in God's name, for all these amount of years, 6 or 7 years, or more, the NIS office do not have trace of this man? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm here talking about government offices.
Yes.
So my contribution will be based on government offices and their performance, right?
Yes.
Yes, so Mr. Saeed, what I must say is government offices, the workers there have been given jobs by the government. You see, all those who work for election, they get jobs. The only way a qualified person will get a job is if it's something that's real technical that nobody else could do. Right now, the government owing gate for the University of the West Indies are not paying them. So students cannot get the certificate where they finish, write the degree and all, right? Right now, you have to pay half, and the government paying half, and they're not paying half, and you're not getting financial clearance.
True.
The gate giving you a paper that you're financially clear, and when you go by UE, they're not accepting that.
Yes,
right?
yes, that's true.
Now, there's no jobs for them for whosoever get a certificate. There's no jobs for them outside here. The teaching service Norwich, October 2014. Right? Now, these children take student loans, some of them, right?
Yes, yes.
Where are they going to get money to pay these loans? Where are they going to get money to pay the half and half for their masters? How these people going to do these things? And parents home these days, they're not working, right? There's an incident in Mount Hope Medical Complex. The day after the budget, 20 people went there to work, right? And the minister sent a message, create positions for them. About 6 weeks after, 6 of them went again, right? So these government places have friends and family of the government and those who work for elections. So how you expect the work to be done efficiently in these government places when there are unqualified people working? The qualification was that they work for election. Right? The only place somebody else getting a work is something real technical that nobody else could do it. That is the only time, and that is how this country is run. And the same government go come and say now, well, you know, Wasa not performing. They're not performing, but them are telling you what they're doing right or wrong, coming wrong, friend and family, they're giving a food to eat. And to hell with everybody else right now. This man finding millions of dollars to do all kind of things, and they pay contractors. And every people they back pay in the country is the people who you're supposed to see about. We put you there. You understand? Thanks for your time, Mr. Ali.
Thank you, my friend. You see, the thing is, when you're in power, when you're appointed a stripe or a two-stripe, your head does swell. Your head does swell. I see it happen. I see it happen. So that is why tonight I decided to light it up. And you know, me afraid nothing. Me afraid nothing, you know. I don't care what government office coming down. I don't care what government ministries coming down. All I come. Come, I'm waiting. I just invite people, come after me. But just know the individual you're coming after. That's why they say. Because if I ain't come here and stand up and talk about it and label them for what there is, nobody ain't doing it. Nobody ain't doing it. That is why I created Real Talk. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yes, this is concerning the land settlement. What happened, I purchased my land from Carney in 2013. And up to this day, I cannot get the deed. Every time I visit them, they tell me that it's on the desk and it have to go to the president to sign. Even this week I called in. They gave me a number to call, and it's the same answer that I got. That it's on the desk and they're waiting to send it for the president. And this is to 2019 now. And in April 2013, I paid my final payment for the Carney land.
Thank you. I tell you, Trinidad going upside down, you know. Upside down. And nobody, we ain't tend to do nothing about it. But you see, if you have somebody who planted and nothing can shake them, and you decide to label office, and you call people name, you will see how fast things will get done. But you need somebody planted, somebody rooted, somebody who's a pillar, and it's real talk you're getting. So that's why I'm here. One thing I just say, if I don't stand up, it wouldn't get done. Even though you hire workers to work, that is unless the boss said the worker ain't doing the work. So what is the supervisors doing? Why it is the managers cannot come down on the supervisors, and the supervisors come down on the floor supervisor, and the floor supervisor come down on the clerk and get the bloody hell work done? Because I want you to remember, the beautiful face does fade. My father is used as saying, once a man, twice a child. Caller, good night.
Mr. Saeed, good night, sir. Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I call your program about 10 times and you can't. Oh God, you're talking and I talking.
Go right ahead. Now you're getting your time to talk. All those handsome guys. All those handsome guys in office. Well tucked in shirt and ties, neat, your fingernail trim. And you sit down in a chair that was provided for you in your office. You feel the chair is yours. You feel the computer is yours. Without you, nothing can be done. Always remember you could be fired. And you see well, don't talk for them girls and them. Pretty up, nice, nails, short skirt, eyelash, lipstick. Let me tell you something. Beauty does fade. It does fade. My wife just tell me, she said, only handsome, you're handsome. When you're 60 years, must see how you're going to look. My wife just tell me that. You're young and you're strong now. You're a man. But later on, when you're back bend, and you have to get your walking stick, then you're going to know who is for you. Caller, good night.
Hello, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed, good night, sir. Sorry to disrespect you. But why does when people call you or you continue talking on TV, I on my phone trying to talk to you, I call about 12 times to talk to you.
I gave you your time just now and you what you decided to do? You decided to stay quiet. Beauty does fade. Them government office, I'm telling you something. I telling all you, this host telling all you, buck up. Buck up. Because from next week, from Monday coming, when people start to call me again from Monday, the office you went to, take the name of the individual. Take the name of the individual. And I will be calling the supervisors and the managers to find out what the hell kind of people you have working. If you do not want to work, and you do not want to perform as your job say you shall do, then find your tail home and sit down. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed. This is your friend from Barbados.
Where?
From Barbados.
Barbados?
Yes, Saeed.
Welcome to Real Talk Barbados. Go right ahead.
Yes, man. You're doing a wonderful job. Keep it up.
Thank you, my friend. You know there's always shout out Barbados. Barbados, any trouble you're having in Barbados, you just call me and let me know.
Yes, sir. Okay, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend. I plan to visit Barbados soon. I'll let you know when I come in. Yeah, from Monday coming is a different thing. It's a different level of real talk going on. Because nobody is standing up for nobody. Everybody could walk over anybody. The young, the old. And nobody is saying nothing. So I decided, if I don't do something, it will just go down the drain. So from next week, when the citizens start calling inside, I went so and so and so, and I talked to so and so, and she tell me so and so. If you can record it, record it. Because somebody have to know, and they have to understand. You're not there by guess. You're there to perform. You're there to perform your duties, you get paid for it, and then go home. If you know you can't do it, and your nail go break, and the Q-Tex go come out, well, you better you stay home. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed, when you go to the Ministry of Social Services, and I went there, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a particular lady that when she comes down, her name is Masudin. when she comes to speak to you, she backlists my name on another list so that I didn't get my flood grant, right? Because she was giving us a set of shipper talk, and when we talked back, she didn't like that, right? The room was full of people in it, and she backlisted my name, so that's why I didn't get my check up to now.
Okay. Come down to Real Talk Studios. Call me tomorrow, 339-1670, and I will tell you where my office are. Thank you. So you see, viewers, how many programs are there in Trinidad that someone could call in and tell you they could voice their complaint? They went to this office and they was treated like this. They went to that office and they was treated like that. Call Real Talk. I will listen to you and I will pick up your matter. Because just so I hear for the people concerning spiritual problems, well, just so I hear for the people with physical problems. You know, there's a saying, drop by drop by drop by drop, there's full the bucket. Well, that's how we intend to roll from next week. Caller by caller by caller by visit by visit by visit, and we go full the bucket. And we're going to get the ball rolling. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, sir.
I was in a bus. I was in a bus going to Port of Spain, and I was hearing an employee at the hospital talking, and I have friends working sentence too and all that. That every month, them people is be thieving all the hospital groceries and moving it out from the hospital, and nobody is be checking them to see who making groceries in the hospital. And you know they wouldn't check that.
I hear big block of cheese is be coming out. I hear sausage and thing by the length. Utensils and all they're going with. They say Trinidad is paradise. Trinidad is paradise. Trinidad was a paradise until gunmen started roaming the street like wild, wild west. That's how Trinidad become now. So me is one of the pillars that will stand up to try my best and bring back Trinidad to paradise. I am one of them. I am that pillar. And don't feel like you come with a barco and throw it down, you know. Don't feel like you come with you go stand a hit and you throw it down because that hit, because you and the head going down. Viewers, we are out of tonight. We are out of time for tonight. But do join me Monday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Be safe over the weekend, and I'll see you. Good night, viewers.